Okay. We are recording, and this is, oh man, May 1st, you guys. We're coming up on a year of doing weekly team calls. I think we started in July. I'm so excited. Anyway, so it's May 1st, and this is the team call where we're going to talk about the To Be Mindset, which launches tomorrow, May 2nd. And I am so, so, so excited about this. So just in case you've been under a rock, this program is nutrition only. There is nothing else with this with the program except for, like, you could even do this program without Shakeology if you wanted, and which actually I think is a really fantastic selling point, that it's a standalone, on its own, nutrition only mindset. Don't have to be associated with Beachbody On Demand. You don't have to have a Beachbody On Demand membership. You don't have to have a Shakeology subscription. This kind of fills in the missing piece to really focus on nutrition for people. Like last year about this time, I started doing clean eating groups, like a week long of clean eating, and I gave people like a meal plan and recipes and the option to do Shakeology. And I had a lot of people that weren't really interested in fitness, but who were interested in the Shakeology part of it, or they wanted the recipes, or whatever it was that they wanted to be a part of. And those people I've never really been able to offer them anything beyond that, because I don't do those all the time. Clean Week is a lot of, it focuses on the exercises, but it also focuses, there is a nutrition component, but this specific one is for nutrition only. And so this is really giving us the opportunity to connect with those people who, maybe they've told you, I don't ever want to do exercise, but I'm interested in what you're doing, sort of. Or people, so what this program does is it gives us, a program to offer people who deal with emotional eating, who deal with stress eating, who deal with, which, like me, high today, like all the candy bars for whatever reason. People who feel like they don't have control over what they eat or when they eat. It kind of deals with more of the psychological side of eating, which is really what a lot of people who are overweight deal with. There's a lot of research that's been done that weight loss is like 75 to 80% of nutrition. And for people who really need to lose weight, it's only about 20 to 25% fitness. So this is a good way to get people started. I mean, people who are like really super overweight, we can get them started on this, get them starting to lose weight, start incorporating fitness to build up their strength and help them burn a little bit more calories. But when you're really needing to make a lifestyle change, you can't just exercise it away and continue to eat like crap. And you can't have a negative relationship with food and expect to make that a sustainable change, because feeling guilty about what you eat, or feeling like you have to cut out food groups, or not have wine, or not have sugar, or not have a treat, or, be freaked out about traveling, or be freaked out about events or holidays. This covers all of that. And this is what's going to allow us to help people long-term. So again, so it launches tomorrow. So what I wanted to do is just kind of go through what it offers. So I'm going to share my screen and go through kind of what's available in the back office, because that's really the best way. There's a couple of videos. So like actually Monday, I don't know why, but the wake-up calls are not popping up on my app. So I have not listened to the wake-up call from yesterday, which was Alana talking about To Be Mindset. So as soon as I figure out how to share my screen, here we go. Okay, so here we are. We are here in Coach Breaking News. To Be Mindset launches in 2 days. Here we are. Okay, so this is what we have. There's a product toolkit, just like there is for every program that comes out. There's a product toolkit. So we get, let's start here. So this is the product training guide. this talks about everything that you need to know. So again, like if you don't know about these things, if you have a question about any one of the programs, there's one of these for each and every program: 80-day obsession, 22-minute hardcore, 21-day fix. There's even one for like Shakeology or the different things like that. So this is what comes with it. So this is going to be a separate tab in Beachbody On Demand. You're going to have, even if you don't have a Beachbody On Demand membership, you're going to log in, or you're not even going to log in. You are going to log in, because everybody will have, you have the access to like Clean Week as long as as long as you have an account, and this will be a tab that you can click on. And so when you purchase this, you will have lifetime access to this program. So probably before a lot of you guys were coaches, it's the same sort of deal, because when Beachbody On Demand first launched, you had you could be a Beachbody On Demand, have an account and be a member, but you didn't have access to all the programs. So you'd have access to some of them, and then like the premier kind of like prime ones, I guess, like PiYo and 21-day fix, you had to purchase those programs separately to get access to them. So that's what this is going to be like. It's going to be a tab. It's going to be a nutrition tab on Beachbody On Demand. And you're going to have to purchase it to get access to it, but you don't have to be a Beachbody On Demand member. So when you log on to the tab, you're going to have access to 21 videos that teach you like the basic principles of the program. So eating in restaurants, at parties, while on a trip, if you happen to have, preferences, like dietary preferences, like vegan or vegetarian. And it talks about, it's a little bit like time nutrition, a little bit, when to eat, what to eat, how much to eat. Something that's a little bit different about this compared to like the container system is you don't measure anything. You don't count calories. You don't weigh out your food. You don't fill containers. You're going by what they're calling volume. And you eat more of certain kinds of foods and less of other kinds of foods. So a lot of vegetables, less grains, less fats, but it's not, I'm sorry, my nose. Okay. But you're not weighing anything out. You're not measuring anything. You get a starter guide like we get with everything. There's a go-to guide, which has like recaps of the food lists, shopping lists. There's 30 recipes that we get. There's a tracker. The tracker is, I think that's not the app. The tracker is so you can print it out, or it's a PDF, and it's a 90-day progress tracker that helps you track what you're doing. When you order this, you also get a water bottle, which I love because I love water bottles. And it's a 30 fluid ounce, which that doesn't make sense. Oh, yes, it does. Which is like the size of a liter bottle, basically. So like I've got my Camelback water bottle. It's about this size here, which is a good size. Because I try to fill it up. This is embarrassing, twice a day, but I need to be drinking more, but twice a day right now is good for me. And then there's an app that launches at the beginning of June. So the cool thing is when we sign up, we actually end up getting a discount because they are doing like a beta app kind of a deal, and just to test the app out. And so when you sign up early, you get the discount, and then you get access to the app when it launches on June 4th. So that's everything that you get. So here it talks about like no cutting out food groups. You're not measuring or doing containers of any kind, but it's about kind of learning to know your body and what makes you full, and kind of the mindset behind like, why do we eat when we're stressed? Why do we eat, when we are emotional, or, things like that. So how we can market this, I guess. So there's 3 packages that people can get. First, they can just sign up for the program. That's $99. For coaches, it's $75. And again, this is lifetime. There's also, you can purchase it as a Shakeology Challenge Pack for $180, or you can get it as a Shakeology Beachbody On Demand annual membership and 2B Mindset for $220. So those are the three options that we have. And that's, I think, for this month. And then I think prices go up in June when the app comes out. So again, everything that comes with it, plus either Shakeology combined with Beachbody On Demand. Which is a cool, amazing deal, because like if you were just to buy, I mean, obviously we know like just Shakeology is 140. You can get it for $40 on top of that instead of almost 100 if you're signing up for a brand new coach or customer. Let's see. This just talks about like, the differences between the Portion Fix and 2B Mindset. So it talks about internal controls and mindset, which is like so key, because you're not always going to have access to your containers. You're not always going to have access to a scale. You're not always going to have, you're not always going to be counting calories. You're going to be doing volume eating of certain foods, and it really gets into nutrition and behavior, which is something that none of these programs have ever covered, which I think is amazing. So again, like this is a toolkit. Like who should I be promoting this to? People who want to exercise, who don't like exercise, but they want to lose weight. They do exercise and they struggle with nutrition. They can't exercise due to injury or illness. They love to eat. They want to feel satisfied and full. They want something without strict guidelines or strict rules. They don't want to fight their emotional eating or obsessive behaviors about food. I mean, like going through these, I know so many people who I've talked to over the, year and a half who this would be perfect for. So that's what that is. Next is, this is the challenge group guide. If you want to do a challenge group for the program. You guys have probably seen this before, but basically you just go and you can basically just copy and paste. And this is like prep week, day 1. You can do, just basically copy and paste this stuff, add the video, schedule it in your group, and you're good to go. Day 2, day 3, day 4. And these are all videos like that she has made, and I encourage you to go in here and watch these videos if you aren't, even if you're not doing a challenge group. There's so much information. And just, it goes through like what to expect, it talks about the tracking system. This is like a great guide, even if you're not doing a group, just to go through and educate yourself on. Product comparison guide. This is like determine if this is a good fit for them. A pre-order tracker if you have a lot of people and you want to just keep track of everybody before the app launches on June 4th. These are the videos that you can be sharing with people who are interested. A logo if you want to use that. So that's what is available in the back office. And then Melissa posted, I'm sorry, I don't know why, like my nose is itching and my eyes are itching and I'm dying. Okay. Melissa posted a video in the team page, I think yesterday or the day before, with Alana talking about, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but there is a video in there talking about the program. Beachbody Champions has a ton in there. So basically, like, there's information everywhere. So now that we are all familiar with where to find the information, let's talk about how we can share this with people. I did a live video on Friday that went over really well. Melissa, I just basically copied what Melissa did because she did a really great live video on Friday, talking about the program, talking about how it can help people, how, how it applies to all these different people, what the program offers, how basically just, your typical, this is what the program does. This is how it can help you if you meet any of these criteria, if you feel this way, if you've ever struggled with any of these things, this is how this program can help you. So anyway, she did a great one. I basically copied everything she did and did my own, and people loved it. And I've got a lot of people that I'm talking to about it already. I've seen a lot of people just kind of like posting little posts talking about like, um, you know, new program coming out, no exercise, it's nutrition only, message me if you're interested or drop me a comment and I'll get back to you. I've seen a ton of coaches doing that. Melissa also has posted a guidelines for a group that she's put together. Basically, she outlined what she's doing every single day of her group, and how she's running the group. So like she has posts Monday through Sunday. So every Monday she does a certain type of post, every Tuesday a certain type of post, every Wednesday a certain type of post. And she cycles those through, and she has a point system, Amber, kind of like what you did. And she's able to, at the end of the month, the person with the most points gets a prize. So that's something that you can do. I will be doing something in my challenge group. So I have not planned it out yet, but when we get going and when after tomorrow getting people signed up, I'm thinking next Monday I'm going to start a challenge group within my De-Stress for Spring. I'm going to change the name. It's going to be like a nutrition group. Anybody who's in it, of course, can be in it already. And if you have people to add to it, you're more than welcome to do that. So keep that in mind. And probably if you wanted to be in Melissa's, I'm sure she'd let you join in hers and add people to it. So those are some groups that we can do. If you want to do your own, you're more than welcome to, but do not feel like you have to do your own group. Just if you're not ready to, you're more than welcome to join one that's already happening. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about. The bars. Of course, you can do the bars with this. So beach bars are new. If you haven't ordered them or tried them, they're amazing. But you can talk about them with this. You can, promote them as part of it. You can talk about them additionally. Again, I mean, this is like a super flexible program that is meant to be, something that you do as a lifestyle. And so everything that Beachbody offers is something that you can combine in with this to help people achieve their goals. So that's it. Questions, comments, concerns? Okay. Well, I will, let's see. Listen to the National Wake Up Call. I'm sure it's amazing. As soon as it gets on my app, I will be listening to it, which I'm kind of annoyed because the one from last week hasn't popped up either yet. So I'm 2 weeks behind. But that's okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Or if you have, if you want to join in my group on starting Monday, let me know. I'll be doing that. And I'll also be, and check out the videos of Melissa's page. She's talked about it a lot on her videos. She's talked about it on her personal page. She's talked about it in the team page. Beachbody Champions has some bazillion videos and people talking about it. So big deal, you guys. Leverage this. This is such a game changer because we've never done anything like this. And there are so many people out there that this relates to and this is appealing to. I mean, I've got people coming out of the woodwork who, have never really been interested in anything I've put out there. And all of a sudden they're like, me. So this appeals to a whole new group of people. So use it. Get people on board, get people started, get people healthy. Okay. Cool. Let me know if you have any questions and we will talk to you soon.